Good morning, second grade. It's Wednesday. We are doing lesson 12-3. We are showing amounts of money in more than one way using pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Our math words are equal amounts, penny, nickel, dime, quarter. So today we're looking at equal amounts. We'll be given two groups of money, and we have to find out, are they both the same, are they equal, or is one greater and one is less? It means that we have to be able to count our coins to know. So if you aren't sure of your coins yet, today is a good day to start really getting acquainted with them, what they look like, and how much each one is worth. Let's start with a story. Gregory and Damien have the coins shown. So here's Gregory's coins and Damien's coins. We could see Damien has a lot of dimes. Look at that. And a penny. And Gregory, it looks like he has a quarter, another quarter, and 2 dimes. Here's the first part of the question. Do the boys have equal amounts of money? That's what we're really trying to discover. We're going to be detectives and investigate and find out, is this pile of money the same as this pile? Equal amounts have the same value. Find the amount of money for each boy. So this is really directions. Let's circle that. That's the first set of directions. Find the amount of money for each boy. Then here comes the second part of our directions. Arrange the order from greatest value to least value. Arrange the coins in order from greatest value to least value. So we want to find the amount for each boy. We want to arrange the coins in order. That makes it easiest to find the amount. Let's do that right now. We're going to start with Gregory. We know he had 2 quarters, 2 dimes, and a penny. So here you can see that it was already laid out for us. Here's a quarter, then a dime, and a penny. We know a quarter is worth 25 cents, a dime is worth 10 cents, and a penny is worth 1 cent. Now, let's put it all together to see how much he has total. 25 plus 25. So 2 quarters always make 50 cents. 50 plus 10 more, that makes 60. Plus 10 more, that makes 70. Plus 1 more, that makes 71. And it's in red to show us that's the final value. Now let's do Damien. Damien had a lot of dimes, and so you'll see all the dimes put here, and he had 1 penny. So this is easy to count. We just count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, plus 1, 71 cents. So Gregory has 71 cents. Damien has 71 cents. That means the boys have equal amounts of money. So that's what our work is going to be about today. It's going to be about finding out, are they equal or is one greater than the other? Let's go to the practice on the other side. And just as a reminder, I told the class this yesterday, and I've let parents know we are only doing 1 page front and back today because some of these concepts are really brand new and I want to take our time going through them. The other 2 lessons, you already knew a lot about pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. But now we're going into something else that we haven't really done. Okay, circle yes or no to tell if the groups of coins show equal amounts. So is this group equal to this group? And you will circle yes or no. All right, so let's count. Remember, the directions on the first page did say that we want to arrange the coins in order from greatest value to least value. So over here, I'm going to start with the greatest, and I'll be crossing it off and adding it to be able to figure out what I've got, okay? So first, I start with a quarter. A quarter is 25 cents. I'm just going to write it down here. 25 cents, comma. And then, looks like I'm out of quarters, so now I'll go to dimes. So I have a dime, so I'm going to add 10. 25, that makes 35. That makes 45. That makes 55. And then these, they're bigger than the dime in size. That means it's a nickel, because a nickel is the mid-size coin, okay? So I had 55 plus 5 cents, because that's what a nickel is worth, 5 cents. 55 plus 5 is 60. 65 plus another 5 is 65. And add one more. That makes 66. Okay, so this group of money is 66 cents. Now let's put all of this together. Let's add these. It looks like I have a quarter, a nickel, 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 and a penny. All right, so I'm going to go up here. A quarter. That's the same as 25 cents. I have another quarter. So 25 plus 25 is 50. Now I'll go to nickels, because that's all I have as far as the next value, and then it's a penny. So add 5. 50 plus 5 is 55. Another one. 55 plus 5 is 60. And another 5. 60 plus 5 is 65. And then plus 1 is 66. Huh, look at that. Circle yes or no to tell if the groups of coins show equal amounts. Are they equal? Looks like they are. Yes. All right, there it is. Yes. Good job. Number 2. This is a very different concept. Number 2 says show 2 ways to make each amount. They want us to use quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. And we're going to write how many of each on this line. And then we're going to do it over again and do it a little bit different, because they want 2 different ways, and we will write how many quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies on the bottom line. So that's what this one was all about. And I knew that this might take a little while. That's why we're only doing 1 page front and back. So we want 82 cents. Well, here's my rule. I always use the largest coin as many times as I can first. So I'm going to start with 25. So if I have 25 cents, if I add another 25 cents, that makes 50. If I add another 25 cents, that makes 75. And if I add another 25 cents, that gives me 100. So that's too much. I've gone over 85. So I've got to go back. And I'll go with 3 quarters. If I have 3 quarters, that makes 75. Okay, now let's see. Let's do the next one. Can I add a dime to that? 75 plus 10. 75 plus 10 is 85. Oh, that's too big. I can't do a dime. I'll go over the shown amount. So, no dime. All right, let's try a nickel. 75 plus 5 is, what is it? 75 plus 5 is 80. Okay, I'm still under 82, so I'm going to take 1 nickel. Yes, so 75 plus 5, that makes 80. And then, how do I get to 82? So I have 80, 81, 82. That means I have 2 pennies. All right. Now, can I do it again? But using a different coins. How about this time I don't use as many quarters? What if I just use 2 quarters instead of 3? So I'm going to say here, okay, let's start with 2 quarters. So if I have 2 quarters, that's 25 plus 25, that's 50. 50. Okay, now let's add some dimes to that. 50, if I add a dime, that makes 60. Okay, that's good. I can add one dime. Can I add another dime? 60 plus 10 is 70. Yes, I can add that dime. Can I add one more dime? 70 plus 10 is 80. Well, I'm still under 82. So yeah, I could add 3 dimes. So I'm going to add 3 dimes. So now I have 80. Now I want to get to 82. Can I add 5 cents to that? No. Then I'll get 85. That's too big. So I can't add a nickel. But I could add some pennies. I'm at 80. So 81, 82. I can add 2 pennies. Good. Let's go to number 43. Number 43, how do I make 43? Once again, I'm going to use as many quarters as I can first. So I have 25. If I add another quarter, that makes 50. Oh, too big. So I have to start with just 1 quarter, 25. Now let's add some tens. 25, 35, 45. Oh, 45 is too big, so I have to take 1 back. So 25, 35. So 1 dime. 35 plus 1 nickel. 35 plus 5 is 40. That's looking good. I can add 1 nickel, 40, and then I need some pennies. 41, 42, 43. I need 3 pennies. Now let's do it a different way. What if I don't use a quarter? That was my largest coin, so I'm going to put no quarter. Let's start with dimes. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, I can use how many dimes? I can use 4 dimes, 40. Can I use a nickel? 40 plus 5 is 45. Oh, too big. This is 43, so no nickel. Then 40, 41, 42, 43. So 3 pennies. Good, that's another way. Now, are there other ways beyond that? Yes, there are. These are just the 2 that I chose. You might find something different. Number 4. Layla has 6 dimes and 3 nickels. Audrey has 2 quarters. What coins does Audrey need for the girls to have equal amounts? Well, let's very quickly count this up. Let's find out Layla's amount first. I'm going to put Layla and I'm going to put Audrey. Okay. Layla has 6 dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And 3 nickels. 60, 65, 70, 75. So Layla has 75 cents. Remember, you can press pause anytime and rewind, all right, if you're not sure if I went too fast. Audrey has 2 quarters. Well, we already know, hopefully, 2 quarters equal 50 cents. So what coin does Audrey need for the girls to have equal amounts? What do I need to give Audrey? And it says only 1 coin. What coin? What can I give her to make it equal 75? I think you know. Can you write it down? Do you know how to spell that word? Audrey needs a quarter. That's right, a quarter is 25 cents. Number 5. How can you find out if 2 groups of coins show equal amounts? Well, I think that you can probably answer this, but if you can't, here we go. How can you find out if 2 groups of coins show equal amounts? Okay, I would have to find out how much each group equaled. I would find out how much each group equaled. Then I would compare them. Are they greater or less than, or are they the same? Okay, so then I would say, then I compare. Then I would compare them. And that's it. All right, so that was 1 page front and back, and that did take up our time. So I'm glad we just did 1 page. Tomorrow we'll take care of the other one. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in Zoom. Bye.